1.1 Expressions and variables. An expression consists of numbers, variables, and operations. For example, the number 3. 3 times x. We don't usually say the times, we usually just say 3x, but there is an operation there. 3x plus 5. An operation you see, an operation you don't see. Just a variable, x. X divided by 7. 2x squared minus 35. Those are all expressions. They do not have an equal sign, greater than or less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to signs in them, because there are none of these in an expression. The term evaluate means to solve. To do this, you substitute in the given value for the variable or variables in the expression. For example, evaluate the expression 4m minus 12 when m equals 9. So we're going to substitute the 9 for the m and solve it. 4m means 4 times m, so we're substituting our 9 in parentheses. You always substitute in parentheses. 4 times 9 minus 12. 4 times 9 is 36. 36 minus 12 is 24. Here's another example. Evaluate the expression 3x plus 5 when x equals 7. We're going to substitute the 7 for the x in this expression. And this is 3 times x. So when we substitute in, we're also going to multiply. 3, substitute our 7 in parentheses, plus 5. 3 times 7 plus 5. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 5, 26. There are words that are used to mean operations, the math operations, which are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Words that are used to mean addition: add, plus, the sum, total, increased by, more than, greater than. These are just a few of the words. Notice there's some boxed and underlined words. We'll talk about those in a minute. Words that mean subtraction: minus, subtracted from, decreased by, fewer than, the difference, less than. More words underlined or boxed. Words that mean multiplication: multiplied by, times, the product, of. Words that mean division: divided by, divided into, the quotient. The words that are boxed, sum, difference, product, and quotient, those are the answer words for that type of problem. So if you have an addition problem, the answer is the sum. If you have a subtraction problem, the answer is called the difference. In a multiplication problem, the answer is called the product. In a division problem, the answer is called the quotient. So if you have an expression in words and they have these terms in them, you know what to do, because you know I have to add to get a sum. I have to subtract to get a difference. The words that are underlined means these are a special case. Normally when we translate from English to math, we write it in the same order as it was in English. We write it in that same order in math. But if you have more than or greater than, fewer than, less than, I'm sure you can probably think of some more examples. You have to switch the order around, because now you have to have something first and then have something more than it. You'll see when we do the examples. Here are the examples. Write in a variable expression from the phrase, which means translate from English to math. Example: the sum of 22 and a number. Here's an answer word, sum. It's an answer to an addition problem, so we know we're going to add. Now we're just going to write this down in the same order. We're going to say 22 plus a number. I don't know what the number is, so I'm going to put in a variable. I usually use the letter N or the letter X. You can use other letters if you'd like. A number divided by 27. Here's my variable first. I don't know what the number is, so I'm going to put N. Now you used to maybe write it in order with the line with the 2 dots. n divided by 27. We don't want you to do that in 7th grade. We want you to write it vertically. Look at the line with the 2 dots. You have your line. The 2 dots, that's where you put your numbers in. The dots are kind of holding spots. So whatever comes first, if you were writing it this way, whatever comes first in this sentence would go first, or it would go on top. So n divided by 27. That's how I'd like you to write it, please. 13 less than a number. Aha! Here we have our special word, and it's less than. That means we're going to subtract. 13 less than a number means you have to have your number first before you can have 13 less than it. So we write n minus 13 because less than means subtract. Do not write it this way. That is wrong. You will get it wrong. Okay, you have to think a little bit. Oh, this means come at the end. 2 more than 5 times a number. Here's another special case. We have more than. What does the 2 have to be more than? 5 times a number. So we have our 5 times a number. We know that means multiply. And then we're going to add 2 to it because first we're going to get this, then we're going to say 2 more than that. The difference of a number and 81. Difference is an answer to a subtraction problem. And I just write it in the regular order. The only time I change the order around is if it has the word than in it, okay? So the difference of a number and 81, n minus 81. Sometimes I write n, sometimes I write x. It doesn't matter, okay? You can put whatever letter you like for your variable. 7 fewer than a number. Here's the than again, okay? So fewer than means subtract. So I'm going to say x minus 7. Than means put whatever's in front of me at the end. Think about it. If you are told you have $5 more than Joe, or $7 less than Libby, don't you need to know what they have first to figure out how much money you have? So more than or less than means put what is in front of these words at the end of the math sentence. So 5 more than Joe turns into x plus 5. 5 goes at the end. 7 less than Libby, we need to know how much Libby has first, then we subtract the 7. And that's it.